song right there, that was Drake. Drake is called Trophies. I'm not sure if you ever heard of it, but it's kind of an older song. And I chose it because what he said, his lyrics, what he said in that song, he said he's trying to stay alive so he can help his people. But to be alive means you need to be connected. You need to be grounded. You need to tap into that potential that you have within you, so you can help yourself, so you can be able to help others. And he also said he don't see there's no trophies in this. You're not doing it because you're gonna get something back. You're doing it out of the kindness of your heart because you love your family, the people that you help. And right now I feel like Drake. I don't look like him, but it's cool though. It's cool. But I feel like Drake because I feel like it's my duty. It's my duty to share the knowledge that I have with you guys, and just spread this word and spread this truth. Because who am I to know a truth and not share it? I can't do that. I can't see myself doing that, and I'm not going to do it. So that's why I'm here today. And I want to start this thing out with a poem. I love poems. I love motivational quotes and things like that because they keep me grounded and they keep me going. If you look on my social media, you're going to see a lot of quotes, and some people might not like it, but I put a lot of quotes up, and but like I said, it keeps me going. So the name of this poem is called Our Deepest Spirit. It's by Marianne Williamson, and it goes a little bit like this. Our deepest spirit is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest spirit is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our dark, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, to be gorgeous, to be talented, fabulous? I say, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your plan small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others around you don't feel insecure. We were meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God within us, that potential that I speak of. That potential is in everybody. It's not just in some of us, it's in everybody. It's in you, it's in all of you. You have to tap in. So when we let our light shine, that unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we liberate ourselves from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Our Deepest Spirit by Marianne Williamson. And that is crazy because fear keeps us from doing so many things. It keeps us in our comfort zone. I'm gonna touch bases on that. But if we just overcome fear, we could get to that next level. We could tap in. We could be connected. We could be the best person that we could be. We could be the best person that's possible. That potential. We can unleash that potential. So what I'm saying is, you have to tap in. All this fear, the fear of poverty, the fear of ill health, the fear of death, the fear of criticism. We have to look past that fear and just believe. You have to believe that you are great. You have greatness within you. You are amazing. You are amazing. You have to believe it, you have to own it. And I'm going to be saying that all night. You are great, you have greatness within you, you have to believe it, and you have to own it. I'm going to drill that tonight, definitely. So just to kind of give you, for this speech, I actually had fear. I had fear of criticism. I was like, I don't know what they're going to think of me. I don't know how I'm going to look, how I'm going to sound. Like, so actually I had this vision of having this speak 2 years ago. But I was on my way here, I was on my way from Atlanta, Georgia to here, and I would listen to a podcast. I always listen to podcasts when I'm in the car. No, my brother don't like it. He like to listen to music. But I like to listen to the podcast. It just self-development. So I was listening, and the guy said it's your duty to be the best person that you can be, so you can help others. So I'm like, okay, then I need to do this speech. Like, what am I waiting on? There's no waiting anymore. I'm gonna step outside the comfort zone. I don't care because I know the message is bigger than the messenger. So it's way bigger than me. So that's why I'm up here today. So I kind of wanted to give you like a little highlight of kind of what I want to do after school. Like you said, I'll be a chiropractor. Definitely open my own practice. I want to have multiple practices so I can help multiple people, more people in different cities. So that's kind of where my head is. I have other things up my sleeve, but I want to do that walking before I do the talking. The same thing I did with this. I didn't tell anybody about it. I just I set it up and then I told people about it. So we got too many people doing the talking and not enough walking. So to start it out, so we're gonna talk about unleashing that potential, and we're gonna talk about chiropractic too as well, because a lot of people don't know what chiropractic is. So we're gonna talk about what chiropractic is and what chiropractic is not. So with a show of hands, and we're gonna be interacting. It's not just be me talking. It's not. We gotta interact, communicate. So who in here has ever heard of chiropractic? We'll raise your hands. Have ever heard of chiropractic? And what have you heard about chiropractic?
That's true. That's chiropractic. They say we go in there and you lose something.
Okay. And usually you hear something like that. Sometimes you hear a lot as, oh, I was in a car accident, so I went to a chiropractor. I have a headache, so someone told me to go to a chiropractor. I had neck pain, someone told me to go to a chiropractor. That's pretty much what we're good for. That's what they say we're good for. But I'm here to tell you that it's way bigger than that. Chiropractic is in the business of advancing humanity by giving people a higher quality of life. Don't you want a higher quality of life? Right? I know I do. And I'm going to get into details about how that goes about. But I want to make sure we're on the same page before I continue on that. I want to, with a show of hands, who has ever had like a little cut or been scraped or anything like that? All right, you. So, all right, so you got that cut. Did you go to the emergency room so they can repair it? But why not? Exactly. Like I said, you are amazing. You are great. You have greatness within you. You have to believe it. You have to own it. That greatness within you, that power within you, is healing. The healing occurs from inside out, above, down, inside out. Healing doesn't occur from outside in. We think that healing occurs when we take this pill, we're going to heal. No, the power is inside. We was born with it. So I don't know why we're trying to seek it out to inside. No, you have to realize that it's here. It's already here. You just got to tap in it. It's there. So, what do you think controls your healing in your body? Anybody? Just throw out something. Your immune system. No, it's not your immune system.
What, your mind?
Your mind.
Your mind. Exactly. Your brain. Your brain controls everything. Your brain has a spinal cord connected to it as well. And it has nerves coming off that spinal cord. So your brain and spinal cord is what I'm referring to as your nervous system. Your nervous system controls every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. So I would say that's pretty important. So I know if I had something very important, I'm going to try to protect it with all my might. And I know you will too. So like I said, you're going to protect that. And that's the same thing with the body. So when God created us, He knew the nervous system was so important that it needed to be protected as well. So what He did, He put these bones around your spinal cord to protect it. And He put this cranium around your brain to protect it as well. But these bones can become misalignment. They can get out of alignment. And if something is out of alignment, then you're not going to have proper function. Because the brain, you have a brain-body connection. So the brain tells the body what to do, and your body communicates with your brain too. So that flow, it needs to be effortless. It needs to be not interfered with. It needs to be just smoothly, okay? So that's in the ideal world. And it's just like a highway. Like you got traffic going both ways. But If there was a tree to fall on that highway though, you're gonna have interference. You're gonna have a traffic jam. And the same thing happens in your spine, in your nervous system. When you have a misalignment, you have these nerves, you have a misalignment of the bone, it causes a traffic jam. If you have a traffic jam, your brain-body connection is not there. You're not connected. You're not connected. So your potential, you can't unleash that potential that you have. You can't tap in. You can't be the best person you can be. So like I was saying, that power is inside of you. And your nervous system is so important. I want you to realize that tonight. The nervous system is so important. So with that misalignment, right? Like I said, if you don't have proper alignment, you don't have proper function. And you can't be the best person you can be. But I'm here to tell you, me and other chiropractors, what we doing, what we do, we are trained. We are the only profession that's trained to locate these misalignments and correct them. And when we correct them, you become connected. And when you connected, you can be the best person you can be. Who you think? Who's the best doctor in the world? What you think? You think it's a chiropractor or you think it's an MD? What you think?
Surgeon?
Huh?
Surgeon?
Nah, and you're wrong. You're wrong, brother. No, the best doctor is you. You are the best doctor. I just told you that you're amazing. You are great. You have greatness within you. All you have to do is believe it. That's it. You are amazing. The power is inside. The power is inside. So you the best doctor. I don't know, and I don't understand why we keep going to doctor after doctor and giving them their responsibility, but it's not their responsibility. Their responsibility is to just assist the body and let the body do what it does. Same thing with chiropractors. When I adjust your spine, put it back in alignment, I'm not healing the body. You're healing yourself. The body healing itself. So that's how that works. And I remember Dr. Mercola came to our school, and he said, this is what he said. He said, you can't medicate your way out of a problem that you behave your way into. Let me say that again. I don't think he heard me. Let me say that again. He said you can't medicate your way out of a problem you behave your way into. Think about that. And that's what we're doing. We put ourselves in these situations, but it's like, oh, and then we treat our bodies like crap, and then our bodies start to treat us like crap. And we don't like it. It's not fun when Rabbit got the gun. I get that from my daddy. Yes. So like I said, that responsibility is on us. And we have a problem right here in our community, in our city, in our state, in our country. Did you know that Mississippi is the third most obese state in America? The third most obese state in America? And we use the last state for everything. But we almost at first with that one. Like, that's not right. Come on now. Well, let me tell you though. Let me tell you. Number 2 and number 1. Number 2, like this, I'm Mississippi. This is number 2. This is number 1. I can literally touch number 1. That's how close we are to being number 1. That's not, we have a problem. And we can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. Insanity. That's all it is. We keep doing the same thing. And we think this obesity, this overweight problem, we think it's normal now because it's so prevalent. Like in America now, it's 78 million people that's overweight or obese. In our state, we have 35.6% people that are overweight or obese. Why is that? Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, Jarvis. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't believe that we are amazing, we are great, and we have greatness within us. And if you don't believe that, you're gonna get this problem that we have today in our society. You're gonna get this problem we have in our society today. And it's sad because, like I said, we think it's so normal. We think that that cancer, the diabetes, the high blood pressure, the high cholesterol, the strokes, the heart disease. We think it's common now, so we think it's normal now. We think that since my mom had My mom had this, my dad had this, my grandmother had this. She was overweight, she had high blood pressure, that we're going to have it. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. The craziest thing I ever heard. So you telling me that if my mom had diabetes, then she's going to pass that to me in my genes? Come on. We're not thinking. If you really think about that, you'll be like, come on, get away from me with that BS. Because that's what it is. That's what it is. Because you think about it, the only reason we have these problems that's passed down generation to generation is because if your family eats a certain way, then most likely you're going to eat that same way. If they do something a certain way, you're going to do the same thing. And that goes back to my definition I just said. We keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's insane. So if you want a different result, you got to change. You got to step outside the comfort zone and do something you've never done before. You might be a little uncomfortable, but it's going to be all right, though. It's going to be all right. So let me give you an example of the significance of, just the significance of being overweight, for one. It's a lot more I can say about it, but I just want to stick to that. So you got to understand that when you have this extra weight on you, this extra tissue on you, that tissue is a part of you now, right? And I already said that you are amazing, you are great, you have greatness within you, right? So your body's going to adapt to that. And for your body to adapt to that, your nervous system that we spoke of, your nervous system, your brain have to tell your heart to start to pump harder and faster, so it can get that blood to that extra tissue that you have. But that wasn't supposed to be the case, though. It wasn't. But like I said, your body's going to adapt. It's going to adapt until it can't adapt anymore. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful you are. But if your heart is pumping so hard for so long, over years and years, that's going to increase your chance of heart disease. And that same pressure that's going through those arteries, it's going to be a high pressure in the arteries, on the artery wall. You go to the doctor, they're going to check your blood pressure. They're going to tell you you got high blood pressure. They're going to tell you you got hypertension. They're going to give you this pill that you got to take for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. This pill dictates you. Like, you have to depend on this pill for the rest of your life. The responsibility is out of your hands. It's in the pill. Like, it's all in the pill now. But it's all because your body's trying to adapt to this extra weight that you have. That's all it is. And we need to understand that. We need to understand that this responsibility is on us. And another thing I want to mention, the stress. The stress is a big one. Stress is huge because it's so many stressful things out there. But I'm gonna give you one, though. Just coming on this. Matter of fact, we're the only species that pays to stay on this planet. Think about that. The only species that pay to stay on this planet. That's stressful in itself. That's stressing me out right now. And then not to mention the relationship issues, family issues, work. Like, come on, that's so much stress. And when you in a stressful situation, that's going to put your body in a sympathetic mode. That sympathetic mode is called it's a fight or flight response. It was given to us for danger only. So if a tiger is after me, then my stress system is going to kick in. The adrenaline is going to start pumping, right? So when it starts pumping, but you got to understand, once you're in this stressful situation, this stressful state, then that's going to decrease your immune system. That's going to increase your heart rate. That's going to shut off your digestive system. Think about it. So all that's going on, right? But like I said, this was only meant for temporary use, not long term. But we're using it for long term because we stressed out and we don't know how to cope with it. We don't know how to cope with it. We so stressed out, we're killing ourselves. We are literally killing ourselves. Because when your immune system decreases, how can you fight off anything? How can you fight off any cancerous cells? How can you fight off any type of disease, anything like that? How can you fight it off? You can't. You can't. And also, it's fly. And also, like I said, it cuts off your digestive system because you got to think about it. If you're in a stressful situation, if you're running from something, you don't need to be digesting food. So that's how it works. That's how it works. You don't need to be digesting food. But like I said, we're using this state as a long-term thing. So if you have your digestive system is decreased, then you're gonna have colon problems, stomach issues. Hey, it's simple. I just gave it to you in a simple term. I'm like, it's that. That's how it is. But we have to take responsibility. Even the young people, we have to take responsibility. That's where you need to start at, honestly. Because if you start young, then you can live to be 120. And we can live to be 120. And functional. I'm not talking about a vegetable. I'm talking about functional. Functional. A functional 120. Imagine that. Imagine that. So we have to believe, all right? You are amazing. You are great. George, you have greatness within you. You need to own it. You need to believe it. You need to unleash that potential. You need to unleash your potential. Definitely unleash that potential, because it's so many people out here. They're living to be 100 years old and plus, and they haven't even tapped into it. It's funny. It's crazy because it's like if someone's 100 years old, it's like, oh, they probably reached their maximum potential, but no. You got people that haven't reached their maximum potential and living 100 years old. That's sad. That's sad. That's wasting everything. You're wasting your life. If you're not taking the proper steps to be the best person that you can be the best person you can be, then you sleep. That's a term that the millennials use. You sleep. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. And you need to be focused on being the best person that you could be, that you were meant to be, that potential within. You have to realize that, because it's inside, and it's for you to just get there. You have to realize it. You have to believe it. You have to believe that you're great. And we're the only species that's okay with mediocrity, that with average. Okay with it. We just gonna be chilling right here, like, you know what? I'm just chill here. I'm good. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all to me. Like, that's like saying a tree. All right, it's just like saying a tree that's supposed to be 30 feet tall, right? 30 feet tall. The tree grows to about 5 feet, but it stops. It stops growing because it's okay with just being 5 feet tall. It's the same concept. The same concept. That's sad. That's sad. It's really unfortunate for people to live and not reach that full potential. Not reach that full potential. And I feel like I was headed down that same road. I was headed down the same road until I had to realize my potential that I had inside of me. And I remember, like, back in high school, people always were like, since I was quarterback and stuff like that, I did all right on the field and all that good stuff. That was like, Chuck, you must got the best life. Because I always had a smile on my face. Like, always. If you know me, I got a smile on my face. I wish I could just have it on there, just smiling all the time, just permanent smile, and give it to some other people that don't smile as much. Because we need to do that. We need to definitely smile more. Because when you smile to somebody, just like that. Just like that, bro. Look, just like that. It's gonna change your physiology in the inside of you. That's how powerful a smile is. That's how powerful a smile is. I wasn't even supposed to talk about a smile. I don't even know where that came from, but but it came out though. But it needs to be said though. Get back to where I was headed. About the smile thing. Oh, high school. So in high school, believe it or not, I lacked confidence, and I had the fear of criticism. I was so afraid of what people thought of me that I purposely didn't do my best in school. I purposely didn't take those advanced classes that could have got me to a different level. I didn't do it because my peers, it was like, I didn't want to be labeled as the nerd in school. And I let it get the best of me. I let it get the best of me. And I'm here to tell you, don't do that. Especially if you're in school right now, or any fear. Like I said at the beginning, don't let any fear get the best of you. It's our worst enemy. It's our worst enemy. So this, I was thinking about those classes I didn't take, those advanced classes I didn't take. And I'm like, what if I would have took those classes, I could have a better life or something. And this all I hear is what if. I know you guys have said, what if I would have did this? Then my life here would be better. I would have a better job, right? I would have a better job, a better relationship. So that what if, we need to get out of that world. We need to get out of the what if world. But if you just insist on using what if, how about we change that paradigm? How about we change the perspective? How about we say, what if I hadn't? What if I hadn't went to school out of state? What if I hadn't had a child at 18? What if I hadn't scheduled this talk tonight? That's how we need to start looking at it, because when we say what if, all we doing is looking in the past and not even worry about the future. It's just like me driving down the highway, looking in the rearview mirror, like this, set myself up for disaster. I'm not looking where I'm going. I'm supposed to be going to my destination, my vision. But how am I going to get there if I'm looking in the rearview mirror? Think about that. So what if I hadn't? Because I guarantee you, when we're all in the graveyard, I guarantee you that no one's going to talk about the things that you didn't do. So why do we do it? I'm going to tell you why we do it, Jarvis. I'm going to tell you why we do it. We do it because that greatness that I'll speak of, that greatness that you have, that greatness is in us. It's in us. And we crave greatness. We crave greatness. We crave it. So when we look in the past and see, if I would have did this, then, like I said, my life will be better now. When we do that, that greatness, it sees that, oh, that potential that it could be. It sees that potential it could be. Let me give you an example. If you didn't catch that, let me give you an example. Who in here likes the New England Patriots? Who's a fan? Anybody a fan? You like the Patriots, bro?
Oh, yeah, no.
Huh? Everybody. Like the Patriots?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
So when they won the Super Bowl, how did it make you feel?
Joyful.
You was excited, right?
Relieved. I was happy.
And you're not even on the team, bro. You're not even getting paid, and you getting excited.
I did a lot of talking.
You're not even getting paid. That's crazy, huh? Because look, that's why I say we crave greatness. When you saw them win that game, you felt excited, right?
Yeah.
You felt excited. You know why you felt excited? You felt excited. Like I said, you crave greatness. We all crave greatness. Because we saw greatness. You saw greatness happening. And your body knew that. So you got excited. Every time we see greatness, that's something, and we know it inside, deep down inside, if you believe it or not, you're going to get excited. You're going to get excited. We crave that greatness. We crave to be great. And crave to be great. And like I said, and I'm going to keep saying it. You are amazing. You are great. You have greatness within you. You have to believe it and you have to own it. So I'm going to give you a couple steps on how to unleash that potential. And that first step is believing. It's believing. You have to believe that you are amazing. You have to believe that you are great. You have to believe that the power is inside. You have to believe it. And when you believe it, I'm going to throw something new at it. I don't know if it's new or not. Well, it was new to me when I found out about it. But when you believe it, you're going to start working out the law of attraction. The law of attraction. And when you start working out the law of attraction, like attracts like. Like attracts like. So whatever I think, I attract. Whatever you think, you attract. If I'm thinking positive things, I'm going to attract positive things. I'm going to attract positive opportunities, positive people. Same thing with negative. If I'm thinking negative things, I'm going to attract negative things. It's simple as that. It's just like the law of gravity. If I was, and this was Sid Williams. Sid Williams is the founder of at Life University, and this is what he used to do at every assembly. Cause it happens every time. So if I was, I don't want to break your keys, but I want to drop these keys down. They're gonna fall every time, right? The law of gravity, the law of attraction works the same exact way. It works the same way. It's gonna work every time. It's gonna work every time. So if you're focused on not being broke, not being in poverty, then you're gonna be in poverty. Because that's what you focus on. Focus flows where energy goes. And if you focus on, and this is a big one right here. A lot of people, I'm gonna save money for a rainy day. What? Are you serious? Think about what you just said. So you're gonna save money for a rainy day. Through the law of attraction, that rainy day is going to be right around the corner. How about you say, I'm going to save money to go on this vacation to pay for my daughter's school? How about that? And it's going to happen. But let's not say that again. If you say it, please don't say it again. I'm going to save for a rainy day. Come on, think about that. All we got to do is just think a little bit about the things that we say. And it's going to come to us. And also with the law of attraction, like I said, it's going to attract people in your life. Different opportunities that you wouldn't even dream of. I know it has with me. And we do the same with you. Whatever you think, bro, whatever you think. Whatever you think, Mr. James. You have the power, bro, to create your reality. It's simple as that. It's not hard, man. We make it complex. It's not hard at all. He's not ashamed anymore. But so through the law of attraction, so like I said, that first step is believing. Once you believe that you are great, you are amazing, and that greatness is within you, if it's within you, then that's when you're going to start to take action. That's when you're going to start to take action. But when you take action, that's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone. That's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone and to be a little uncomfortable. And we don't like being uncomfortable at all. At all. We hate it. We're not in our comfort zone. We don't like it. You like to be uncomfortable?
No, I don't like being uncomfortable.
But look, but what if I'm here to tell you that when you be uncomfortable, you're going to grow? The magic happens outside your comfort zone. Would you be willing to be uncomfortable for that?
Definitely.
Okay. And that actually brings my attention to, that's why I got my little fan up here. Comfort zone. I wish I could find whoever made this. Like, this is amazing. So I was sitting down eating dinner at the table, and my uncle had brought this fan. And it hadn't been thrown away yet. It was sitting beside the trash can. And in my mind, speaking of the law of attraction, in my mind, I was thinking about what I wanted to tell you tonight. I was thinking about adding comfort zone, and I'm like, I have to add comfort zone in there. They need to know about getting outside of their comfort zone. And then I look down, and I see this box sitting beside the trash can. Comfort zone, and it's a fan. I'm like, I'm using this. It's gonna be my prop. It's gonna be my prop for the night. And I got it. I'm gonna give you a fan back, Aunt. I'm gonna give you a fan back. Just using it for example. But look though, check this out. Check this. Let me get a squeeze of water right quick. I never spoken this long in my life. First time for everything though. Outside your comfort zone so you can grow, right? The magic happens outside your comfort zone. Okay? So I'm right here. I'm in my comfort zone. I'm in my comfort zone right here. I'm gonna turn my fan on. I'm in my comfort zone right here. I'm chilling. Literally, I'm chilling. I don't think you understand. I'm in my comfort zone right now. But what I'm telling you What I'm telling you is, you unplug that fan and you step outside your comfort zone. You step outside your comfort zone. Because we know when that fan is on, the only reason it's on because we get a little hot, we get a little uncomfortable, right? But if I was just sitting in front of the fan all day, I would be in my comfort zone. But if I was to not unplug that fan, I would not get hot because I'd be uncomfortable, right? So if I'm uncomfortable, all right, hold up. If I'm uncomfortable, that's one thing that we don't like. We don't like being uncomfortable. We don't like it. We hate it, actually. And we'd rather be right there. Cool, right? Cool. That's what we think, though. That's what we think. That's what we think, but that's not the truth, though. I'm here to tell you that's not the truth. That's not where the magic happens. That's not where you grow at. You grow outside the comfort zone, right? Because when you turn that fan off, you're going to get hot. You're going to get hot. And this goes back to say, when you believe, you don't even have to believe it. I take the believe out. You are great. You have greatness within you. You have greatness within you. And your body heals above, down, inside out. The nervous system controls every tissue, organ, and cell in your body. Your body is smart. So what it's going to do, because you get a little warm, a little hot, your brain is going to tell your sweat glands to release sweat so you can evaporate heat off of your body. But if I was to sit in front of that fan, I would never experience that. My body would never experience that. So what I'm saying, when you step outside your comfort zone, yeah, you're going to be a little uncomfortable, but you're going to adapt to that situation, though. You're going to grow. You're going to be introduced to different opportunities, different people. And speaking of people, you're going to attract people of like mind. Whatever you're thinking, you're going to attract that. You're going to attract those people in your life. And those people, they're going to bring the best out of you because they're going to see something in you that you don't even see in yourself. I was listening to Les Brown. He's a motivational speaker. And he said, you can't see the picture if you're in the frame. Let me say it again. He said, you can't see the picture if you are in the frame. So if you have these friends around you, these co-workers, things like that, they're going to see a different side of you, something you don't even see in yourself. And they're going to bring it out of you. They're going to challenge you. They're going to love you. They're going to cry with you. All right? So they're going to get you to that next level. They're going to help you unleash your potential that you have within you, that all of us have inside of us. So once you believe, you're going to take action and you're going to achieve. In that order. It works just like that. It's simple. You believe, take action, you achieve. And like I said at the beginning, this is only like a little start. It's only like something to get you going a little bit. That's all. Cause I could stay up here for hours and talk about just different topics, but I'm just brushing the surface with this. That's all I'm doing. That's it. So I'm just giving you a start. I'm pretty much starting up your car, right? I'm starting up your car, but it's your job to drive your car to your destination because I have my own car to drive to my destination. I can't drive your car, bro. I can't drive it. I can start it up for you, though. I can help you out. When you need help, I can help you out. That's what I can do for you. But it's still in your hand. It's your responsibility to drive your car to your destination. And if you're not on that journey, and if you're just sitting still, you're not trying to be the best person that you could be, then what are you doing? You're wasting time. We're wasting time. We think that 100 years is a lot, but our time on this planet is small. It's not much time at all. So we need to realize that we have this greatness within us and that we are great. And we need to unleash that potential that we have in us so we can leave our mark on this planet. So we can be talked about when we're gone. Because that's definitely what I want. I want people to talk about me when I'm gone. I want to leave a mark. I want to change the world. And it starts here. It starts with ourselves. You change yourself, then you can change someone else. Then that person can change someone else. In a family, they can change a family. That family can change a community. And that community can change a city. And that city can change a state. And that state can change a country. And then that country can change the world. And you change the world. It's simple as that. One person at a time. One person at a time. So I just want to finish up with, I'm out here, I'm just thinking about like, who's going to be that person to go home after this and be like, oh, that was a good talk, or it was all right, or I hate the talk, and they, you know what I'm saying, post on Facebook, or the people on Facebook, whatever. Like, who's going to be that person that's watching right now, that's listening, to wake up the next morning? Who's going to be that person? Are you going to be the person that does the same thing that you've been doing for the rest of your life, of all your life? Or are you going to implement some of these things I said tonight into your life? Because if you go back to the same person you was before you came in here, then I'm sorry, man, you just wasted a whole hour of your life that you would never get back. And I just said that our time on this earth is not much at all, so you just wasted an hour. You just wasted an hour that you will never get back. You'll never get back. So the best thing that you guys can do for me is really implement, think about the things I said tonight, some new ideas. I hope you came with an open mind. And I'm so, like I said, I'm so honored just to be in your presence. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You are great. And you have greatness within you. You do. All you have to do is believe. You gotta believe, Erica. That's it. You gotta believe. So like I said, I just hope you guys take some of the things I said and do some more research on some things and just kind of dive into that more. I'm just trying to be the best person you can be. Because just imagine a world where everybody was striving to be the best person they can be. Just imagine that world where everybody is driving their own vehicle in their own lane, not worried about anybody, going to their destination, what they was meant to be, what they was meant to do. Imagine a world like that. That's the world I have in my head. And my dad said I live in a fairy tale land or something like that. But that's what I have in my head. 'Cause I can see a world where people actually are doing those things and just trying to be the best person they could be. I can see it. I can see it. And it can happen just like I told you, one person at a time. And then eventually you change the world. You might be dead and gone, but you still change the world, though. You still change the world. And that actually, I think that concludes this evening. And like I said, like I'm really blessed that you guys came out tonight. It really means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me. If someone would have told me I was doing this back in high school, I probably would have looked at them crazy like, you doing a talk? What? Talking about what? Unleashing your potential? What's that? Like, for real. But I'm here though. I'm here. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep striving. And I'm going to be the best person I can be. Be the best person I can be. And I'm going to help. I want to help everybody. I know I can't help everybody because it's not my calling to help everybody. That's why I need your help. Because everybody has a calling. And when everybody's working together, like I said, that goes back to that word I just told you about. It's that word I just told you about. And I'm going to help the people that I need to help, the people that I'm supposed to help. They're going to get help. Same thing with chiropractic. I know everybody needs chiropractic, but I'm not everybody's chiropractor. I'm not. I can't treat everybody. But if we work together, we can get the job done. We can get the job done. And thank y'all for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And I'm not sure if you guys have Facebook or anything. Or even on Facebook Live. If you have Facebook Live, whoever. But if you have Facebook, go to Provision Lifestyle. That's my brand. And I'm going to be doing talks on there. I don't have any content up right now, but I will have content up in the next few weeks. I'm going to be doing different talks on different, like chiropractic, on just implementing things in your lifestyle, and just to help you on your everyday life, on your journey to your vision. So that's what I'm gonna do. And like I said, I got a few things up my sleeve, but I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna do the walking before I do the talking. And I think that's it. That concludes the night. This concludes the night.
And they don't have no award for that. Trophies. And they don't have no award for that. Don't come with trophies, ain't no envelopes to open. I just do it cause I'm I go to dreams with a suitcase. I got my whole country on a new way. She like I